Hi everyone, I'm Tristan, and today we are going to look at 3 Toeic reading questions and learn how to easily get the answer. Now, with Toeic, a couple tips a day can truly improve your score, so make sure to check out my other lessons on this channel. Well, I don't want you to wait any longer, so let's get to the first Toeic question. Now, pause your screen if you need time. All right, so before we look at the answer here, let's make sure we understand 2 vocabulary that are common in Toeic. The first is strive. Now, if you strive for something or you strive to do something, you are trying to reach this spot. You are aiming to get there. For example, the team is striving for the championship, or the team is striving to become champions. So we see that up there, the team strived to meet their quota. And quota, another important word. This is a number that people want to reach. For example, as a salesperson, I have a quota my company expects me to meet. So my company expects me to sell a minimum amount of something. I have to reach or meet this quota. All right, so now we understand the vocabulary. Let's simplify this question. Blank the chance to get a lot of money. The team tried to sell a lot. Okay, so we can guess the team tried to sell a lot. Why? Because they could get a lot of money. So we need a word that is similar to because. Well, we have 2 words that are similar to because here. With and as. So let's look at a couple examples and with and as being used like because. So with the weather being cold, I went inside. As the weather was cold, I went inside. This equals because the weather was cold, I went inside. Another example. With the difficulty, people felt frustrated. As the task was difficult, people felt frustrated. Well, you can see that as, when it is used like because, needs subject verb after it. However, with is followed by a noun. In this Toeic question, we just have a noun after the blank. The noun is the chance, and it is the chance to earn. But we do not have subject verb after the blank. Therefore, the answer is with. All right, let's look at the next question. Here it is. Okay, to get this answer, you need to know the form those who or those that. 99% of the time, if you use those who or those that, it is talking about people. Let's look at an example. People who need help should call immediately. So, those who need help should call immediately. Okay, so we now know though. Let's look at the reduced adjective clauses. If you have those, who, be verb, the who and be verb can be removed. For example, those who are allergic to nuts should notify the staff. Well, you can take out the who are and just say those who are. Well, you can take out the who are. So you can say those allergic to nuts should notify the staff. Here's another example. Those who are scheduled to go to the conference are expected to dress appropriately. So you can take out who are and say those who are. So you can say those scheduled to go to the conference are expected to dress appropriately. So you notice the who are has been taken out. So now we can imagine the original statement in this Toeic question are people who are blank in the culinary arts. Well, you could also say those who are blank in the culinary arts. Well, what is the best answer? Well, somebody is interested in something. The in is a big clue. because it's a feeling. For example, I am interested in hockey. I am not interesting in hockey. I am interested in, and that's my feeling. So we're saying those who are interested in the culinary arts. So the answer is A. Okay, the last question. Well, before we answer the last question, let's look at two key vocabulary that come up in Toeic. The first is diversify. This is to create more choices or variety to reduce danger or risk, often in investments. For example, the corporation only sells one product. I think it would be a good idea to diversify. So if they diversify, they will sell different types of products. And the other vocab is investment portfolio. This is a person's total investments. It's like their book of investments. Here's an example. His investment portfolio includes a variety of stocks and bonds. He diversified his investment portfolio many years ago. So he gave a wider variety. So let's simplify the question. The financial consultant blank his client to invest in different products. Okay, so this is a tough question because all choices look correct. However, when we look at the fine details, we can eliminate all the wrong answers quite easily. First, eliminate D, made. Why? Well, the form of make is subject makes object verb, not subject makes object to verb. For example, the movie made my friend cry, not the movie made my friend to cry. So because of to, we can eliminate make. And also because of to, we can eliminate recommend and suggest. These do not follow the form subject verbs object to verb. They follow subject recommends suggests verb ing. An example, I recommend diversifying your stocks. Or subject recommends suggests that subject verb. I recommend you diversify your stocks, or I suggest that you diversify your stocks. But you will not say, I recommend you to diversify your stocks, or I suggest you to diversify your stocks. This is incorrect. However, after advise, you can use three options. So you can advise verb ing. I advise diversifying your stocks. You can use I advise that subject verb. I advise that you diversify your stocks. Or you can advise object to verb. I advise you to diversify your stocks. All of these are correct. Therefore, the answer is advise. All right, so we looked at three difficult questions. Remember, a couple tips a day can drastically, dramatically, significantly improve your score. So make sure to check out my other videos